Today we will study English subject of Standard 10, poem 1.4, All the World's a Stage. All the World's a Stage is a poem which is written by William Shakespeare. He was an English artist, playwright and actor, and he was also widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language. Now let us see the poem All the World's a Stage. In the beginning lines, the poet says, all the world's a stage and all the men and women merely players. Here, the whole world is compared with the stage, and people from all countries living in the world are compared with the actors who play role in a play or drama. Let us see the further lines. In further lines, the poet says, they have their exit and entrance, and one man in the time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. Here 2 important words are there, exit and entrance. Now what does this exit means? Here the exit, this word exit is used to show the change in role or death. The second word which is used is entrance. This word is used to show the change in role or death. So in these lines, the poet tells us, in actual life, one man has to play different roles. For example, in this poem itself, Shakespeare plays the role of the main character. In this poem, the poet wants to tell us the one man has to play 7 roles in the entire life. Now we will move to the further lines. In further lines, the poet says that at first, the infant mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. Now what does the word mewling and puking mean? Mewling means when the newborn baby is born, he starts crying. And puking means what? When the baby eats food or he drinks the milk, the digestive system of the baby is not good. And so he or she starts vomiting, and it is known as puking. So mewling and puking in the nurse's arms. When the new baby is born, he first goes to the nurse's hands or nurse's arms, and he starts crying and he vomits. Next, in further lines, the poet says that the winning schoolboy with his satchel and shining morning face, creeping like snail, unwillingly to school. Now second stage, the poet is telling us about the school-going boy. Here, the human being has to play the second role of his life. First role was the infant stage, second role is the school-going boy. That is the school-going boy who is crying while going to school. Newly the student or newly the boy cries while going to school. And initially the child is not ready to go to school and he starts crying. Shining morning face. What does this word mean, shining morning face? It means a small child face looks like a flower, means newly born flower, and it looks fresh. So it is said that shining morning face. Now we will move further to the third stage. The third stage, the human being plays the role of the lover. First, the stage is infant, second stage is school-going boy, and third stage is lover. The poet says that the lover signed like furnace with a woeful ballad made to his mistress' eyebrow. Here in this stage, man is signed like a furnace. Means what? He young, energetic and enthusiastic. In that age, in lover's age, the person is very much strong, very much enthusiastic. Ballad means it is the form of a sad poem. Means lover is writing a sad poem to his or her partner. In further lines, the poet is moving to the fourth stage, that is of soldier. Soldier means what? He is very aggressive. Then a soldier full of strange coats and bearded like the part, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrels, seeking the double reputation, even in the cannon's mouth. Now what does this lines mean? Here in the fourth role, a man plays a role of an aggressive person, means that is the soldier. Soldiers are very much aggressive. And here oaths means what? Braver. They shows their bravery. Bearded like a part. Yeah, bearded like a part which is compared to the fearless leopard. How the soldiers are? Soldiers are fearless like a leopard. In further lines, the fifth stage, the poet is telling us about justice. And then the justice in fair round belly with good cap and line, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part. Now what does this lines mean? Here, after the aggressive stage, after the soldier stage, the poet moves to the fifth stage, that is justice. Nature comes to play its role and makes justice in fifth stage. Nature takes away his strength and makes him weaker by giving him big stomach. Everyone knows that after the young age, the human being or the man, he gets a big stomach, big belly stomach. Now he looks like a healthy cock. Now he becomes thoughtful person and he keeps beard of formal cuts, means bearded cuts he has. Next, we will move to the sixth stage. The sixth age shifts into the knee and slippered pantaloon with spectacles on nose and pouch on side. His youthful hose well saved, a world to wide, for his shrunk shank and his big manly voice turning again toward childish treble. Pipes and whistles in his sound. Now next stage is what? It is the sixth stage, which is the old stage. Now there is the exit of fifth stage and entry of sixth stage. That is, at this stage the person becomes old, and in this stage the person wears slippered pantaloon. What do you mean by slippered pantaloon? Slippered pantaloon means loose pants. The old man, he wears a loose pants which he can wear easily. So it is known as slippered pantaloons. And it's a kind of pant which he can wear easily and quickly. His youthful hose means what? It is the type of socks which he used to wear in the younger stage. And when he was young, he used to wear that sock and he kept it properly and neatly till now he becomes old. And now the shrunk shank means what? Thin legs. He can't wear that young stage socks now because that time he was having thick legs. Now he is having thin legs. Now childish treble means what? The manly voice has become childish voice. Next, the last lines, that is, last thing of all that ends his strange eventful history in second shyness and mere oblivion. Sense speaks, sense eyes, sense taste, sense everything. Now in this stage, the last role, the poet is telling us about the last role. The old man's become very much oldest. And eventful history means what? The characters who played role before this had some work to do. Therefore, history of man was eventful. But the last stage is weaker. The man become weaker in the oldest stage, and at this stage he doesn't work very much. Second childless means what? In this stage, he is equal to childhood. The person who has become oldest, he behaves like a child and becomes unaware of the surroundings. Means he becomes oblivious. Oblivious means what? He loses everything. He loses his teeth, he loses his relations, he loses his eyes, and also he loses his taste. He can't taste better than before. So students, this poem is very beautiful and person has to go through all these 7 stages in his life.